Now, I would like to introduce the roaring lion of D2, Jai Chandra.
Good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Jai Chandra Kumar. I am studying in the KPIS institution of D2, and here today I am going to talk about the India's changing in the international forum. So, firstly, I would ask you a question that do you know who is the most important person who in the international forum of India for the developing international forum in India? Any guess? It is Jawaharlal Nehru. He is the first person who has created national alignment, non-alignment movement. By this, Jawaharlal Nehru is the first person who had he is the main person who had started the program non-alignment movement. By this, the third world countries had came together. By that, India had got an important stage in the international forum. Like that, in the present age, like we have to talk about the technologies. Like technologies, nowadays we have science and technology. So by the technology we have the semiconductors, and now like any space inventions like Chandrayaan 3 and our recently we are going to launch our Gaganyaan in the 2024 ending or in this year, and next we have already succeeded in the mission Aditya L1, which is presently working it, and we are succeeding in our space, and according to health we have India is the first country to develop the corona vaccine like Covaxin. India has developed the vaccine, and it has sent the vaccines to so many countries, and India has sent free vaccines to the Maldives, so that India helped so many people to live. And according to we have like military sections. In military sections like India and France have ties like Rafale fighter jet. By that we are going to have the largest military army, and India is present having the third world's military army now. And we have like we don't have food shortage present in our India, like because MS Swaminathan is the first person in India who have created a green revolution change. By that, in those days we have high yielding variety of seeds and fertilizers and utilizers. It have developed the Indians to increase the food and decrease the deaths of the people in the in our crisis times, and we have developed so many of this, and India the country have exporting the rice from now, and we have so many like according to international sites we have so many issues like in the Israel-Palestine war. India had we have an operation called Operation Ajay, where Indian troops have sent there for taking the Indians and to take Indians to India. Around nearly 14,000 Indians have came to India from Israel to Palestine, and we have Operation Ganga. By this, we have to clean the Ganga. Why? Because we have so many pollution and pollutants in the water, and river Yamuna, which is polluted 13 times more than the present time. By this, there is so much pollution, and we have industries that have developed the India, but the pollutant released by the industries have been directly dethroned into the river. So the pollution have been created by there is a damage of sea ecological system. By this, we have so many lives have been depending on the sea and economic system. By this, the trade and development may be damaged by the issues. Presently, India is the third emerging economic in the world. It is 3 trillion economy, and by 2027 it is going to emerge as a second large economy. And present we have so many industries like semicon industries, and we are going to develop so many technological points in our India like semicon, and we have in our recent we have 4 major cities like Hyderabad, Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and developing countries. By these developing states like cities, people gonna change their livelihood. By this, the standard of living would may increase from this. And India is a country which didn't have supported the war like Israel-Palestine and Russia-Ukraine war. India stand like it doesn't support the war. India stood like so that if it would support Russia or Ukraine, there may be problem and it would make cause for World War III. By this, there would be drastic change in the economy. and there may be loss of life. So by taking in diplomatic ties, we have very great and intelligent officers like Professor Jaishankar. He is the one who have in our diplomatic ties. He is the one who have created so much impact by this. And recently in the Qatar issue, like 8 Navy men have been sent to jail for capital punishment by the talks of Professor Jaishankar. They have been released, and the ties between India and Qatar have been changed. And India is the country having the ties with UAE. Like in the recent times, we have inaugurated a temple in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, we don't have any temples. It is the first temple inaugurated by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this is going to tell that India is going to have a good relation with all over the countries. And India is a country having groupings like SAARC, UAE, ASEAN it is a grouping where India is having the 4th largest trading, and by this 32% of the trading we will get from the ASEAN, and nearly we are going to have so much income by trade and military. By the military, we are going to defend our country and help the other countries. Like India is having the military in the Maldives, but in the recent times there is a disclosure between India and Maldives. So there is a change between India and Maldives ties. So Maldives have an argument that remove the Indian army from the Maldives side. So India had removed that Maldives. So but the main intention of the China is that it would conquer the Maldives, and it may damage or threaten the Indian army. And thank you for